There we stay with Russia, where in a major diplomatic development, the Kremlin says Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin will meet in the coming days. Well, that's correct. Trump recently said there's a very good prospect of a summit that could perhaps include Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky as well, aiming to jumpstart stalled peace talks over the war in Ukraine. Now, Zelensky, as we all know, has backed the idea, while Putin has called a meeting with Zelensky far off from now. Meanwhile, Trump's deadline for Russia to agree to a ceasefire or face tougher sanctions expires Friday, only hours from now. Meanwhile, talks could happen as soon as next week, possibly in the UAE. That's what we are picking up. Meanwhile, Russia continues heavy airstrikes, and the US has just approved another $200 million in new military aid for Ukraine. Tensions are high, expectations are low, but the world is watching like it has been since February 2022. And for more on this, we are joined by commentator and author Dr. Richard Benkin from Chicago. Thank you so much, Dr. Benkin, for taking out the time and joining us here on NDTV. Now, what realistic outcomes can we expect from a Trump-Putin meet, given the deep divisions? And also, do you believe that Zelensky's willingness to engage signals a shift, or it's only symbolic?
First of all, thank you for having me on. Everyone I've spoken with, the people that I get information from, everyone here is really taking the attitude of, well, let's see what's really going to happen. If you look at the two sides, Ukraine and Russia, their positions really are so far apart, seemingly mutually exclusive. Russia invaded Ukraine with the idea of bringing Ukraine back into the Russian orbit, putting in a government that would be responsive to Russia, whereas Ukraine was moving closer and closer to NATO in the West. I don't see that as having changed very much, and I don't see either side as having given much on their position. So I think in the most generous way, we're saying, well, let's see what happens. Let's give it a shot. Maybe we'll get something good. But I don't think anyone is popping champagne bottles right now, expecting the war to end very soon.
Thank you so much for your perspective there, Dr. Benkin. Unfortunately, we'll have to stop it here due to the paucity of time, but we'll definitely follow up on this again.